Hello, I'm Harry, and as a Tudor historian, I frequently get asked the question to be pedantic about whether Henry VIII had six wives. I think at school we all learned divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived, and there's a few ways we could pick that apart. The first is the divorced question, in the sense that, strictly speaking, Henry doesn't have divorces. If two people divorce, there's a recognition there was a marriage, and that marriage has come to an end. What Henry gets is an annulment that says the marriage never existed. So in the case of Katherine of Aragon, his first wife, Henry says that because Catherine had previously been married to his brother, Prince Arthur, that, according to biblical law as Henry saw it, that marriage should never have happened. And so he believes the marriage should be annulled. So Katherine of Aragon, in the eyes of Henry, not a wife. The dispute is often then between whether you think Catherine or his second wife, Anne Boleyn, counts as a legitimate wife. In Henry's period, that probably depended on whether you were a Catholic or Protestant. So people tend to believe either Catherine or Anne. Jane Seymour, Henry's third wife, definitely legitimate. At that point, there's no other competing spouse alive, and both Henry and Jane agree the marriage is legitimate. Henry's very happy with Jane. He gets his long-awaited prince from her, the future King Edward VI. Anne of Cleves is completely unambiguous in the opposite direction. In a sense, definitely not a marriage. Both parties agree that no marriage happened and an annulment is given. In this case, it's because Henry and Anne agree the marriage was never consummated, but also that Anne had been pre-contracted to marry someone else, Francis, Duke of Lorraine. So Jane, definitely yes. Anne of Cleves, definitely no. Katherine Howard, who is executed for adultery, remains a legitimate wife. There was discussion around whether an annulment should occur, but actually they never get round to doing it once she's executed. Catherineparr outlives Henry, and yes, again, a legitimate wife. Maybe questions could be raised about whether that marriage was consummated, but again, neither party raises them. So Catherine and Anne, marriages that are both annulled. Eventually, Henry annuls his marriage to Anne Boleyn after her execution. Jane, definitely yes. Anne of Cleves, definitely no. Katherine Howard, still yes. Catherineparr, yes. So six wives, maybe not.